I used to like watch like music channels quite a lot. Like a lot of the music channels I used to like flick through, like, but they're all pretty like standard ones, like The Box and like Kiss and all those kind of like, I don't know, just like those poppy ones. It's just like, they're a bit weird. But then you'd have like MTV Base and like maybe when Channel U came about around like when I was in year 7 time. I think I was maybe about like 7 or 8. I was in my mum's car, and I think it was like driving like late at night, and I heard what tune was it? I think it was by Rui De Silva, Touch Me, like one of those like trance tunes, and I was like, no, this is sick. And that's probably my first like kind of like yeah, with electronic music. That was when I like got into it, and then from there it kind of like just built on, and I got into like more like R&B kind of stuff and like 50 Cent and that kind of vibe, like R. Kelly and that kind of thing. Getting into music, at first when I was like year 7, it was more like, I was like an MC at first, and I was like, everyone on the playground like Sony Ericsson and like little like shitty like Nokia beats and like Screwface and Stims and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I used to like spit bars and stuff on the playground, and like we used to like all clash each other, and like, yeah, it was like fun. But then I found myself like better, I liked the kind of technical side of producing. I just liked the kind of sound design. I was always interested. Like, I'd always listen to beats and then be like, this could be changed, or like I can make this better, or like a string should be here or a snare should be here. And then like actually getting into music, I think when it was like, I used to make music with my cousins, and we had like a little group called like Sophisticated Sounds. We basically made a track. Like, we got to record it at the studio, and then it got played by Mr. Jam. That was like the first, it was like a massive thing. It was like, whoa, what, like we just made a track at like 14, 15, it's got played on 1Extra. Yeah, when I got into garage, it was my god brother actually. He gave me, first of all he used to give me like mixtape CDs all the time. First mixtape CD I had was DJ Cameo. It was a DJ Cameo one. Loads of bassline, loads of garage, loads of gram, like +6 on the fader, like mad tunes. And then I got another one called the Grime Wave by Semtex as well. I've still got it. It might be snapped, but I've still got it. With me, it's like one of those things that I kind of get all like mad and emotional when it's like the chops, the vocal chops, like the sub, like kind of just scatter. So it's not in like dun 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 or dun 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 dun. It's all like, it's kind of like jilted. And that's what I like, that it's like, if you're in a rave and stuff, when you're DJing, it's like, you feel it and you're like, oh, like bang. It's like one of those things, yeah. I think, yeah, MJ Cole, Ramsey and Fenn, Breakage, Joker, who else, like producer-wise? Yeah, I mean, a lot of like people that I listen to, like I've like Royalty, Flavor D's new stuff is like on point. Like she's really smashed it. Like with More Love, she's taken it up like another level. But yeah, DJ Q. All those kind of guys, really, I've always listened to them, and it's like, yeah, like when they're playing my stuff, it's like always a pleasure to like, even though they're playing my stuff, or like, they've listened to my tunes. In the UK nightlife at the minute, it's interesting because places like, when I was growing up in Bristol, there's always been an underground scene in Bristol, and it's never been like a problem. But as I was growing up, maybe because I was like, maybe because in secondary school and stuff, but it was kind of more like Oceana, like those kind of clubs. But maybe as I've grown older, and I think music's got a lot stronger and a lot more diverse. There's so many nights going on in Bristol. It's like you can have like 3 or 4 competing nights against each other, and you're like deciding, oh, do I go to Motion? Do I go to Timbuktu? Do I go to Basement 45 kind of thing? I think that's the same. Or of course in London, there's such an abundance of stuff going on. Like you can never be bored in London. There's always like a night going on, regardless of whatever your music taste is. Rituals, when I'm playing live, I kind of just not wing it. I mean, to be honest, the key ingredient, if I've got like Jack Daniels, I've got like my drink and stuff, I'm all good. Yeah, garage is one of those things that it's like, it's so diverse, because you've got like the kind of like, maybe let's say like mainstream stuff, like Never Gonna Let You Go and like Craig David, that kind of stuff. Then you've got like the kind of more like dub versions of those with like darker instrumentals, darker remixes, and it's like, yeah, it's so broad that I just love it so much. There's so much I love about it that, yeah, that's garage really.